earlier this week, Bill Belichick, coach of the Patriots, was asked basically, why should fans think things will turn around this year for the Patriots? And his response was, the last 25 years. That prompted some criticism from Teddy Bruschi, one of the core members of the original Patriots dynasty that won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Here's what he said. He had a little slip right there, Bruschi said of Belichick. I don't know how many times I've been in meetings with Coach Belichick, and the very first meeting is, I don't care about anything in the past. We win Super Bowls. Last year doesn't matter. Pro Bowl doesn't matter. All pros don't matter. Everything you've done last year does not matter. It's about who we are going forward. Belichick apparently heard what Teddy Bruschi had to say, because Belichick clarified his comments, saying, we're not resting on our laurels. That's not the message to the team or the fans. We've never operated that way and aren't now. I think we've been pretty competitive every year that I've been here with the Patriots. That's our overall plan, so I expect it to continue that way. I think the team has been managed pretty well over the last 20, however many years, so I think we'll continue managing it that way, the way we've been competitive every year. So that's where you never see Bill Belichick. This is why he never says anything. Because when you say something, sometimes you say something you have to go back and clarify. This is exactly why he never says a damn thing. He lets that, look at the past 25 years out of his mouth, and then he's got cleanup on aisle 5 because it's completely inconsistent with everything he beats into his players verbally about forget about the past, it's about the present, and it's about the future.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the message he would send to his players. That's that school of coaching, Parcells, Belichick. They don't want to hear that crap. You did what last year? Oh, I don't give a damn. It's not last year anymore. Let's go. So there is a slippage there. I also, Bill was kind of, I think, feeling the pressure. I think he is feeling the pressure for the first time in a long time.
Yes.
So, his own ego or whatever else wanted to fight back a little bit. And then also within that, too, it's also like, I think he was also going like, hey, we've got 24 years here of us showing you that we know how to run things. So why do you think we don't know how to run them now? I understand where he's coming from, but yeah, it's not like him to come out with that type of comment. And I think there is a little glean into, he's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the New England media and everywhere up in Boston is questioning him all the time and all that, and he's feeling it.
His owner put him on the hot seat.
Yeah,
his owner has put him on the hot seat.
Kinda.
That's one of the most underreported, under-scrutinized moments of the week. Robert Kraft is asked. He's reminded first, your team's had losing seasons 2 of the last 3 years. Can Bill Belichick survive another one, or will he be here to chase down Don Shula's all-time wins record? And Kraft went straight into I'd like him to catch Don Shula, but we don't care about player statistics. We don't care about anything other than winning, and I want to win, and I want to get back to the playoffs, or words to that effect. When you look at the question and listen to it, the video's available. It's on. I think they put the video on the Patriots website. You listen to the question, you listen to the answer. Bill Belichick is on the hot seat this year from the standpoint of playoffs or no playoffs. And I'm not saying he's going to get fired, but it feels like this isn't sustainable, and I think he's feeling that stress. And the comment about the last 25 years is a manifestation of his recognition that his boss isn't happy with the way things have been. And I think he'd like to say to his boss, gee, what about the last 25 years? That doesn't count for anything. And you know what? After 4 years of mediocrity, you get to the point where it doesn't count anymore. That's the reality. Yeah. We've never seen this before. We've never seen this, so we don't have anything to compare it to, where a team was that great for that long and then slipped into average. How long can the coach who delivered 6 Super Bowl wins survive average?
Right. It's hard. Well, this is why you see most coaches leave way before this, because they go, wait, now the team's going to it's going to be a few years of turning it over and changing it. So I'm leaving town. Sean Payton, New Orleans Saints. I mean, this goes on all the time, but he's sticking it out. And he's going through a rough patch. And again, what I said yesterday too, it's a rough patch, but come on, there's a little more context to that than just though. And 2 of the last 3 losing years. We went into it a little yesterday. They've still been highly competitive. They had the Cam Newton COVID thing. That was an issue. They went to the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. They were very close last year. The team, Yeah, they're in a process of they dominated things and had an awesome quarterback and made things work for a long time, and they're kind of trying to refurbish it. But I don't know if that's going to happen now. Is Belichick past his prime a little bit? I mean, yeah, the normal fan, guys like you and me, we go, yeah, of course he is. He's got to be. He can't be as good as he was 10 years ago right now. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he proves us wrong. But, yeah, it's just
I don't think
coming.
that's it. I think it's he doesn't
coming
have
to an
Tom
end.
Brady. I think it's as simple as he doesn't have Tom Brady. And remember 4
That's
years
just
ago
so
when
not
Brady
fair.
left.
That's just not fair to say. That's
Well,
not fair. The team is not the same.
Well-
It's different. It's not all about that. I don't think that's fair to say. If he left town and went to go pick his favorite team he wanted to go coach, he would have gone, and that team would have been damn good. And you better watch out. I don't like saying that. They're both awesome. We know that.
Question.
Yeah.
Right, but one won a Super Bowl immediately after leaving, and the other one hasn't won a playoff game in 4 years.
Okay, I know.
Now,
See, that's
let me
just.
ask
But
you this.
one
Let me
got
ask
to
you
pick
this.
an
I got a
all-star
question
team
for
and
you.
go there, and the other one got stuck, and
Okay.
the other guy ditched him. Right. So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think they kind of wanted him to go. I think that's part of the story that isn't told, that
sure,
they were ready for him
sure.
to go, and he reacted to that. Let's say Belichick will get fired after 2023.
Right.
Let's just say,
Right.
hypothetically. What happens if he gets fired? Is there a land rush for Bill Belichick? We say all the time when, that pocket of Steelers fans that is always looking to fire Mike Tomlin anytime they lose a game. Oh, I got to get rid of Tomlin. Get rid of Tomlin. Get rid of Tomlin, right? And if Tomlin would get fired, somebody would snatch him up immediately. If Belichick got fired, would there be an effort to line up out the door to get Bill Belichick? I really don't think there would be, in large part, and I think we talked about this yesterday. I don't know. The days are blurring together. I think there are going to be people out there saying, I really don't want to deal with that guy.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't want to deal with him. He's a pain in the ass.
Agreed.
I'm not giving him the keys to come in and take over and fire this person and fire that person and grumble around the hallway. We
Agreed.
don't want that. We got a
Agreed.
good workplace here.
Yeah, no, agreed. I mean, there's not going to be I mean, he's 70 years old, so that's the first thing. There's not going to be a land rush. Second of all, what GM out there is going to go, I want to bring Bill Belichick in so he can come in and fire me, and now he's the GM too. So let's just get there. Of course not. So there's a lot to that conversation. But again, really, I mean, I don't think it's fair to say the Brady thing. That's not fair. I mean, he won 3 Super Bowls with Brady not being all that special and like taking over, not being considered like, oh my gosh, some Patrick Mahomes talent. He was doing it like we talked about earlier in the show. Team, defense, manage the clock. Unbelievable. You've never seen this defensive game plan before, right? So that's where it's not fair to say. I can also sit here and tell you that they went to 10 Super Bowls, and in 5 of those AFC Championship games, Brady was outplayed by the other quarterback, and they still got to go to the Super Bowl. That wasn't because of Brady. That was because Bill Belichick figured out how to win the game when Brady threw 3 interceptions against the Chargers in the AFC Championship game. Brady threw 2 interceptions against, the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, there's a lot of instances like that too. So I don't mean to be mean to you, but that's a talking point out there. And I don't think it's fair.
Well, I think there's more to it than
Brady
we have
waited
time to discuss.
Belichick out. He waited all of this out. He was never going to let Belichick have a quarterback in his prime while Belichick was in his prime. He knew what was going to happen there. He was scared. That's why he was going to play as long as he could. He did not want Tom Brady to do what like George Seifert did with Steve Young. It takes the luster away. So that was not going to happen. I mean, he got hurt, and they were the best team in football without him that year once they got situated with Matt Castle. I told you. I was on the Tennessee Titans team.
They didn't make the playoffs.
I know, but at the end of the year, they were playing awesome. They were amazing. They didn't make it. Yeah, they got off to a little rough start because Castle was getting going. But I'm just telling you, I was on a Titans team that was going, oh, man, the Patriots, let's hope they don't make the playoffs because our people were going, we think it's the only team in the AFC that can beat us. So that's right. They were 15-5 without Tom Brady when he was injured with other quarterbacks. So that's all I'm going to push back. Now you're going to get the Brady Mafia after me, right? Hey, I like your
fun.
beach Brady football game. This guy didn't. Get on him.
Enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Getting roasted by Patriots fans, Buccaneers fans, and any fans out there.
He's the man. I'm not trying to say that. I just don't want to, Hey, Bill Walsh didn't win a Super Bowl without Montana. I mean, we can go down the lines of a lot of things like this. It's just not fair to say that all the time.
Well, but Bill Walsh had Montana for basically his entire time.
I know. I'm just saying there's a lot of great coach.
There was never a post-Montana period for
Chuck
Bill Walsh.
Knox. I mean, Chuck Noll. Why didn't he win a Super Bowl after, Bradshaw? What's wrong with him? Why couldn't he do it? Damn, he must have not been that good. I don't.
Bradshaw didn't go somewhere else and win a Super Bowl right away. Bradshaw didn't go to Tampa and win a Super Bowl right away.
And even to that point, he pissed down his leg in the third and fourth quarter and got to go to the Super Bowl. So there you go.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.